Hey Tim. So this is Minecraft. This is what I was telling you about. I'm going to try and keep this brief. I got some stuff going on this world. You can already see on the channel some of the other stuff that I've done in this. A friend of mine told me about the game, got me interested in it, and I've been playing it a fair bit. So anyway, welcome to the game. I'm going to go ahead and do something to just make this very simple actually. So, I'll go ahead and guide you through the game a little bit. What you're looking at is a chest that you can put stuff into. So there's a lot of item management in this game. If you open this up, see, you can pick up items, you can make items, mine, craft, and store them here, and move them to down here. So, as an example, this bar right here corresponds to the bar at the bottom. That isn't currently something you can grab from. You can see how that ends up working. Yeah, so anyway, let's restart. So when you generate a world in this game, you aren't going to have that nor that, and I am pretty sure it is all randomly generated. I have not seen a world that looks identical necessarily to another world. All the worlds do sort of look alike, because there's only so much that you can do, like, oh, there's a mountain, there's another mountain, etc. But when you generate into here, you can go and, if you are lucky, you are close enough by a tree. So this is a tree, except for some reason, they can float. So, if I can find a tree that I haven't already knocked down, eventually you will find a tree like this one. And what you do is, with the left mouse button, you do this. And you just hold it down, and you can begin to collect logs. So, once you wrap your head around the logic of the game a bit, because it is odd to just punch down a tree, because, you know, you would usually take an axe to it, do a few, and then it would fall down like sideways. That doesn't happen in this game. Instead, the whole game is about putting down a block and breaking a block, and that is how you make stuff. So, you may have also noticed that when I was breaking the leaves, I got a new item that you haven't seen yet. Okay? I'll show you that right now. In fact, I got two. So, I think these actually break by themselves over time. It's just that some of these don't, which I don't understand. But anyway, these you can plant. They are miniature trees, and over time they will turn into trees that you can then punch down again, to then get more of these, to then have more trees, to then punch them down again, and all in the process you're getting a bunch of wood logs. Now, what do you do with these logs? Well, you got a couple of things that you can do. For instance, I built this little thing here, this little small fort, that if I open this door, you can see that it is sheltered to a degree, even though I don't have anything on top of it. But over time, you will accumulate a lot of different resources. So, as an example, I will get some of that, get some of this. The first thing you will want to do once you have wood is, try not to make a sex joke, but then what you will want to do is go into your screen here, and you will have this small grid. Notice how this grid is exactly the same as this, except this is bigger. The reason why is because if you do this, you get this block, okay? So what you can do in here is very simple crafting stuff. So for instance, one log turns into 4 wood. If you split them in half, which you can do with right click, you can get smaller pieces of wood that then let you make torches. Now I know they kind of look like cigarettes, but when you place them down, they look like that. Now why do you want torches? Well, you may not have noticed it yet. In fact, there's supposed to be a sun actually, but I can't see it, so it might just be because it's foggy. If you look at my earlier videos, you could actually see further, but I changed that in the game options because it made the game run better. Anyway, that's why it's so foggy and it kind of looks a little unnerving, but I think if there's a thing out there, I'm pretty sure we can take it on. Anyway. So, anyway, the backbone of this entire thing is really wood and stone. So, with wood, as I showed you, you could get smaller pieces of wood that let you craft tools. So, here, you get this, okay? Now, I'm not going to craft that just because I don't really need to, because you can make better versions of this, okay? So, why do you want this over the other this? Well, it's because this that I'm holding lasts longer. It also lets you, like, break stuff a bit quicker, I think. I'm pretty sure. I remember the original this being kind of slow. But if I go over here, I can show you exactly what's up. So, as you can see, I'm picking up stone. And in this stone, just like with wood, you can put back down. Now, you may have seen that structure that is right by where the start of the world is. And, yeah, that was built because I dug out enough of this to build a structure. None of this that you're looking at is naturally generated, except for this part right here. I kind of just came down here and started digging out a lot of stuff to get resources. So, this probably took 40 minutes if I had to guess. Anyway. So, again, with this stone, you can then use it to make tools. So this is going to let you, dig out stone. I don't know what that really does. This is going to let you cut down trees faster. It's an axe. This lets you dig through dirt, and as well this block, this like different colored stone, a little bit faster. And oh yeah, you also need weapons. So here I have a sword. So there is combat in the game. It is fairly annoying. Oh, and look, it's getting darker out here. So combat in the game ranges from the invincible chicken. Wow. Yeah, I'll show combat later. Because no doubt we'll run into something that needs to be combated. Yeah, so over time you will probably begin to build stuff. Like there was this tower that I built a few days ago because I was bored and sort of figuring things out about the game. And I think it came out fine. There should be, by the time that this video is up, another video on the channel before this one showing another thing that I'm working on building, if you want to check that out. But anyway, the game mostly is about digging out stuff to get blocks to then build stuff. There isn't really an objective to this. It is whatever you make of it. So it isn't at all really comparable to, like, most any other game. Which is what makes it interesting and a fairly unique experience. And fairly enjoyable, because it doesn't feel like something that I've exactly played before. Because I don't know how many games out there have the invincible chicken. Okay, we'll try combat on a pig. There you go. So now I can show you this part. So some of the animals drop meat. Doors in this game also a little odd. Sometimes they don't fully interact. But what you can do is, if you get enough stone, you can make this, which is a furnace. And then you can put wood in the furnace to, get this, smoke some meat. So, given enough time, this will finish smoking, and now you have some food. And yeah, that's pretty simple. The block also emits some light, so that's kind of cool. It's a nice little touch. Here, we'll even do it again. So if I do that, and then I do that, it will cook this, and we'll get some more food. There you go. Unfortunately, I have not found a way of making barbecue sauce. Oh, there's actually a lot that I could make. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to go ahead and show just for the next thing, and then I think I'm out of time for this. So in the game, you also get other resources, as I briefly showed. So as an example, this you can break, and notice how it doesn't drop the block, but instead it gives you this black chunk. It almost looks like a piece of coal. So this is, as I showed earlier with the torches, this is coal. This you can use to make torches and light things up. You actually get a decent amount, it looks like. And yeah, I haven't dug this before though. Let's see what this is. You'll just come across these resources sometimes when digging out spaces. I'm just demonstrating that a little bit right now. That way you can kind of get a feeling as to what you're doing most of the game. Oh look, more coal. Oh. Yeah, now I don't have that anymore. So you saw how long it took to get through that one tool? If I would have made that inferior version, we would have gone through that a lot quicker, actually. So that is sort of why you should immediately get stone as soon as possible. That way you can make better things that will last for a bit longer. So anyway, yeah, I hope you find this game interesting. Yeah, I definitely like it. So this is what I was telling you about at work.